Hello, Aquarius. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in. This is your December 2024 energy forecast. Again, thank you for turning up, tuning in, liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button, and sharing. So, Aquarius, I'm Aquarius too. I am Aquarius rising. I just recorded Sagittarius and Capricorn, and I'm kind of curious and maybe a little bit afraid. Sagittarius is going to have a come to Jesus moment, a tower moment in December, and Capricorn kind of picks up that tower moment and kind of shows us what life can be like if we allowed ourselves to stop deceiving ourselves into thinking that we are just merely who we are. So I am December Capricorn Aquarius, or Sagittarius Capricorn Aquarius. I suggest that you look at your other signs. Again, I am Sagittarius Capricorn Aquarius. You could be Aquarius, etc., etc. So fill in those blanks and go have a look at those videos. So let us see what Capricorn, or no, I'm sorry, Aquarius. Let us see what Aquarius has. This is for Aquarius. Aquarius. Here we go. Aquarius. All right. Oof. Got some cornucopia happening here. Thinking man. Angel of strength. All right. So you guys are coming into something, Aquarius, and it is big. The thinking man is someone who is very book smart, street smart, spiritual smart, very smart, very educated. So this could be the money man, the lawyer, the doctor, whoever is helping with this cornucopia here. And this cornucopia is the ability of having it all. This is all of it. This is financially everything you could ever want, need, and desire coming true all at once. And there's this energy of having the strength to not, kind of what I feel. This is what I want to say. I want to say of having the strength and the courage to allow yourself to accept it, but also having the strength and courage not to get overwhelmed by it, and being very careful on who you trust. All the green in that Angel of Strength card is energy of gratitude. The yellow is following one's intuition. The white is a time of peace. And that lion is very much protecting the gratitude, the intuition, the connection to spirit, and that peace. So there is a lot coming in for you. And what I want to say is, don't allow other people to make you feel obligated that you owe them anything, Aquarius. With the prosperity, the cornucopia that's coming in. I mean, this is bountiful. Bountiful. All right, here we go. Okay, so tower moment. There we go. That was in Sagittarius. So the tower moment. This was in Sagittarius too, the Nine of Swords. So there's your tower moment again, Aquarius. I talked before about how I'm Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius. This makes sense. So the tower moment is coming yet again. And I think it's coming just to show that you are your own worst enemy here, right? There is no one trying to hinder you. There is no one trying to manipulate you, deceive you, take from you. The strength and the courage is needed through the situation that you are going through or will go through, but you are your own worst enemy. So it's important that you talk it through, that you talk about what you're feeling, that you talk about what's going on in your head. The tower moment, it's almost as if things were built on shit, right? There's a part of your life that is built on shit. And the tower comes around and says, if you're going to be that successful, that abundant, that prosperous, your life can't be built on shit. It's got to be built on something more stable than that. So we can't have you going into this cornucopia, strength, courage, opportunistic moment, second guessing yourself and your worth. That cannot happen. That can't be. So it's time to start getting out of your head and into your heart, the Ace of Cups, a time of growth. I mean, something is really cooking here. There's a time of growth. Your cup runneth over. You're speaking your truth. There's love here. There's peace here. There's prosperity and abundance here. I mean, I think I think that Spirit is really offering you an opportunity to again, to get out of your head and into your heart and really start changing, really start allowing yourself to see you for who you truly are. We have the Temperance card, balance and moderation. I know from experience that when I get very much in my head and I get very much sad and very down upon myself and very insecure, the first thing that I want to do is go toward the worst thing for me. In my case, it's what I can't afford. it's Starbucks, it's donuts, it's pizza, it's burgers, it's cheese sticks, it's whatever it is that the unhealthiest, right? And so Spirit's like, well, it's okay as long as you recognize why you're doing it and you're not doing it for a consistent, lengthy amount of time, right? There has to be moderation here. There has to be balance. So go and have your Starbucks drink, but make sure that you are drinking water. Go ahead and have that donut, but making sure you eat your vegetables. Go ahead and binge watch that show, but make sure that you're taking the time to read, to learn, making sure you're taking the time to balance things out and come into a time of stability as well. Or you're going to wind back up like that tower. And we most definitely don't want that. So the Two of Pentacles is trying to maintain that balance and trying to also maintain that how other people see you and what other people think about you is none of your concern, right? And when we start making that our concern is when we start kicking ourselves out of balance, unintentionally, but kicking ourselves out of balance. The traditional Two of Pentacles has someone standing on the beach. There's the ocean behind them or in front of them, and there's two ships out at sea. There's a sea or an ocean. There's two ships in the water. The sea or the ocean is very rough. There's a huge storm. So the person on the beach has to make this decision. Do I sacrifice myself and everything that I'm doing for myself to go out and possibly end up a statistic, or do I let nature take its course? And sometimes we have to let nature take its course. Sometimes we have to say, what is going on there isn't my responsibility. What is happening is not my responsibility to take care of. What my responsibility is to take care of is me, myself, my family, learning about myself, building back up to where I desire to be. This cornucopia, this balance, this stability, this peace, this tranquility, this abundance, this prosperity. And if I started to go around and trying to fix everyone else's problems, I am creating more problems for myself, right? So it's time that we be thankful for what we have, but we also take accountability for our power, our spiritual power, our physical power, our emotional, our spiritual power, and recognize that we can't fix everything. As much as we desire to fix everything, we can't fix everything, and nor is it our responsibility to. And when we come to that kind of aha light bulb moment, we have the Sun card, and we start, hold on for a second, we start really enjoying life, and not just enjoying life, but enjoying what we were able to create in our lives. We start walking away from this idea that we have, that we are responsible and obligated to continue to give and give and give and give and give and give to others until we have nothing left. And even when we have nothing left, we continue to give and give and give and give. And when we walk away from that idea of our responsibility is to everybody else and not to ourselves, when we walk away from that, that is when things start coming back around and we get opportunities to ascend, to transform, to transition. And we know the Sun as the happiest card in the tarot. I mean, it really gives us a sense of that childlike enthusiasm and inspiration. And we are celebrating just all of these wonderful, beautiful areas of our life. I mean, there are, from a person who's come from an abusive background, physically abusive, emotionally abusive, sexually abusive, mentally, physically. I mean, the whole gamut. There are situations that I can look at in my past and go, yes, even though that was the most horrible situation I thought that I could ever be in, and then someone goes, hold my beer. I can learn from that situation, even though it was physically, emotionally, mentally, and sexually painful. It gave me the strength and courage that I need to stand up for myself and to get out of that situation. And when this situation happened, even though that was equally as painful, it gave me the strength and courage that I needed to know, to recognize how strong and courageous I was, to be that independent, to stand up and to say no more for myself as a divine feminine, as a woman, and to walk out. And so we recognize that there are things in our life that are beyond our control, and that there are things in our lives that we have the ability to control. And that Nine of Cups energy talks about the things that you can't. She knows that the tide is coming in. She knows that eventually that Tower of Cups is going to fall. And she knows that the cat and the crab are going at it. But there isn't anything here that she is able to control, that she is able to stop, that she is able to ward off. So she sits upon that beach and she closes her eyes and she imagines her perfect case scenario. And what is that perfect case scenario but a life full of balance and stability and happiness and growth and movement and transformation and transition and happiness. And 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 10 major arcana cards here. So you really do have this opportunity to count your blessings and count your money during the month of December, if you allowed yourself. There are people who truly see you. There are people who really, really see you. There are people who see beyond what you think of yourself and how you feel about yourself. And if you could see you through their eyes and see what they see, you would be absolutely floored by the divine, majestic beauty that stands within. And look at this: financial health. Okay, cornucopia, blessings, prosperity, and financial health. You better get the fuck out. You better get out. So if we could see ourselves through the eyes of others. Now we have originality, idealism, and progression. So we're moving forward, but we also have conflict, and we also have competition, and we also have oppressor. So I kind of feel that conflict, that competition, that oppressor comes from within, because being a person who doesn't feel like I am worthy of anything that I am able to create, I am conflicted within myself. I know what I'm worthy of. I know what I'm capable of doing. I know what I'm capable of creating. But when it comes to prosperity, blessings, financial health, when it comes through transformation, ascension, balance, the sun card, all of that, there is this energy within me that feels that I am unworthy of it because of the old tapes that play in my head. And I kind of feel that that's why the Tower card is here again. If you're Aquarius and you have Sagittarius in your chart, these two readings are not far off from one another. The Owl, wisdom, independent thinking, and enlightenment. I can't wait to see how December unfolds. Really. I mean, if you are able to get out of your own way and to stop feeling like you hold the responsibility to be there for everybody else, you're going to achieve so much. We have joy and delight. Be happy, be joyful. Take every day in the month of December and find something to be joyful for. So find something to celebrate. Water magic. Drink more water, spend time around water. And we have connect with Gaia. Go outside. Connect with the energy of the earth. And this is also what I want to say when it comes to connecting to Gaia. I want to say that sometimes we plant seeds and those seeds take root, or they take root and those roots spread, or they take root and the roots die. And I think it's time that we go out and we pull up those dead roots, and we give the roots that have sustained and that have fought to survive more room to grow. That's what I want to say. The sand dollar here, I love sand dollars. Abundance and prosperity. You have so much magic within you. Connect with water. I don't care if it's taking a bath. I don't care if it's drinking more water. I don't care what it is, but connect with water. We have the heart, self-love. We have the dragonfly, freedom, 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 freedom. Ooh, ooh, the wolf and the arrow. Hold on for a second. What is the wolf all about? Let's look. Hold on for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second. Okay, so the spiritual meaning of a wolf. Wolves are often seen as powerful guided forces that symbolize loyalship, guardianship, and teamwork. Wolves are known for being intuitive and having a supernatural instinct to sense danger. Wolves are social animals that use body language, touch, and sound to communicate. Wolves have been worshipped as a symbol of fertility since ancient times. In Norse mythology, wolves represent the untamable force of nature. In Norse mythology, wolves can also represent bravery, loyalty, protection, and wisdom. In Native American mythology, wolves are considered medicine beings that represent courage, strength, loyalty, and success. So I really feel that perhaps maybe tapping into that spiritual wolf energy, the energy of loyalty, the energy of strength, the energy of family, the energy of success. If you are an Aquarius and you have Sagittarius in your heart, in your chart, I really think that you should go look at Sagittarius too. I also want to talk about breaking chains, breaking generational curses, breaking things that have held you back from being your true authentic self, because this is your true authentic self. You are a person of love. You are a person who deserves blessings. You are a person that's opening doors. You are a person of prosperity and opportunity. And there may be a person, and I don't think it's a person on the outside. I think it's you. I think that you get so much in your head that you unintentionally oppress all of the good things that are coming to you. And right now is the time to not be the beast. And that's interesting. Look at this though. So we have the beast, and which looks like a wolf, and we also have the wolf. So I think there's an energy within you, a very chaotic energy, an energy of conflict that really needs to be tamed. Because I feel in this case, you are your own worst enemy here. You overthink. You have this thought in your head of how things should be, and when they're not that way, you automatically assume that they're failing or they're not for you, so you give up, even though there's the judgment, even though there is the temperance, the sun, the judgment, even though there is financial health, even though there is 8 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. Sometimes you have a tendency to be your own worst enemy. Sometimes you have a tendency to let the voices in your head guide you to the negative actions that you take, and those negative actions jeopardize what spirit has in store for you, and you find yourself repeating negative patterns. So it's time to tame that beast within yourself. And I mean, I think we have a good beast and a bad beast, and that bad beast is the beast that oppresses. That's conflict, that keeps us very much in our head, which is why I feel we have the Tower moment coming. If you are Sagittarius, please go watch that reading. Aquarius, know that you are divinely guided and loved. Talk soon.